So first, this was our inaugural summit. We have our Green Worcester Plan first annual report that is also being that's just been recently published. So you can go online and look at that. So that these two things are we're trying to do in sort of tandem, so you can kind of see our progress and what we're doing to date. As the report will indicate, the good news is that from 2009 to 2019, our overall emission reduction in the city was about 3%. But from the last 4 years, from 2019 to 2023, the data, we've actually done almost another 10%. So we are at close to 13% right now. So that's certainly much better. That's moving the, so yeah. Yep, I did it all by myself. So, so not true. But it does mean that we're starting to bend the curve, and that's the important thing. It's still not fast enough, incidentally, to meet our goals for 2045 and 50, but it's definitely, we're making progress. So that's great. Because this is our first annual summit, we want to open the door for suggestions for folks for future summits. So as I think I mentioned at the beginning of this, is that there's an awful lot to talk about in sustainability and resilience. We picked resilience as the first general topic just because it allows people to really, you can get your hands dirty, literally outside and get involved with that. Resilience is something that people kind of intuitively understand as for on their personal level as well as environmental. But there are other opportunities we may want to pursue as well. So we might do one big summit. We might want to consider doing some smaller mini summits, if you will. We want your feedback. Okay, so if you could send us an email, you can go to our Green Worcester at worcesterma.gov and email us what you think would be a great opportunity for other topics down the road, or for those mini summits if that's something you think would be beneficial. We have openings, vacancies. As Joy mentioned, there's a vacancy on the Urban Forest Tree Commission. They have one opening. We have an opening that we need to get someone from District 2. So if you're District 2 and are interested in being the Green Worcester Advisory Committee, please again let us know. Again, I'll point out that the email address greenworcester@worcesterma.gov. We can take those suggestions and forward them appropriately. And then, of course, I want to make a quick shout out that we have now a few resources out there just to follow along as to what we're doing. So if you go to the city's website and go to the sustainability and resilience pages, we have snapshots where you can see what we're doing. We have a dashboard that shows what's going on there. There are, as I mentioned, that energy audit survey report that is now recently online. We are now trying to get our name much more out on social media and stuff. So any suggestions on how we can expand that reach, we're all game to learn about that. This is a community effort. We're doing it as we can, as best we can, but we're a team of 11 for the city, which serves a community of 206,000. I think, Joy, you also mentioned the ratio in terms of that is challenging. So we can't, someone said we were small but mighty. Well, that's true, but not mighty enough to do everything for the whole city. So we encourage you to get involved on that and follow along on what we're doing and make suggestions as to how others can get involved also. We've got a newsletter too, so you can sign up for that. And that's it. So with that, we'll close. Again, I encourage you guys to come out and at least take a picture of the Milwaukee Forest, see what it looks like, take a picture for what it looks like now, and then periodically come back and see it grow. It'll grow fast. In 3 years, it'll be taller than me. Not that I'm particularly tall, but it'll be quite a bit taller than me. And in 5 years, that much more so. And in 10 or 15 years, it's a young forest. It's really pretty impressive. So get out there. If you can't plant one, take a picture at least. Thank you so much all for coming. This was awesome. This is the first of what we hope to be a successful series of events. Thanks again.